At its centre is a small town police force which hadn't had a murder for more than 7 years.
You can feel the weight of what's happened as you walk through town, and it's hard to say if or when it will ever be the same.
Are you going to catch this killer or killers?
We are doing everything we can. And part of that is to be sure we're going through all the evidence. It's vast. There's pictures, emails, phone calls coming in. We have to look through everything to make sure we have everything we need to make an arrest and also take this to court and be successful in finding justice.
You want a conviction as well as an arrest then?
Yes, we can't afford a mistake. We can't afford to put out information that might compromise anything we're doing with the investigation.
So speaking of, what does recreating responsibly mean or look like for folks?
Well, you may remember in the height of COVID-19, we had so much pressure on our outdoors in Idaho. We had people coming from other states because other states closed their outdoors and Idaho remained open. We had so much pressure on our lands and our outside opportunities that from the governor's office in Idaho, there was really this effort to really push out the message that we need to recreate responsibly to keep our outdoors open. So COVID-19 as we know it is over in that way, but we've had so much population growth in Idaho that we really have a lot of the same pressures when it comes to people wanting to use our beautiful outdoors. It's dry, it's gorgeous, and we can protect it.
As the summer heats up, so does the risk of wildfires in areas like the foothills.
The temperatures change and these fine fuels become very much a fire hazard. 80% or more of fires are actually caused by humans.
The Idaho Department of Land says a lot of their concerns and wildfire risk lies in southern Idaho.
Looking around, we're seeing a lot of this very, very dry grasses. We call them fine fuels. We had a lot of moisture in the spring, which allowed these types of grasses to grow really strong. Now we're in the heat of the summer, sustained heat, and this is starting to dry out significantly. We have seen fire start in southern Idaho already in these types of fuels. So it's really the place of focus to be as careful as you can, especially with fireworks, sparks. This could be gone. So when you're going to somewhere like this or where there's grasses, first of all, be sure you're not parking on the dry grass. Don't drive on the dry grass. Your engine, all that heat can cause a wildfire just by driving over it. We have really seen the demand for camping in Idaho grow, and we want to make it, first of all, easier for people to get their campsites, but we also want to create a system that's based on demand when it comes to pricing. So a very high demand campsite is going to be costing you a little bit more, but in the times where it's not so much demand, it's going to be costing you less. So when we're talking about variations in pricing, we're not talking about just huge jumps. We're not here to discourage and make it hard for people to use our state parks. But the camping fees, what you pay per night, is what funds the state parks. But this is a full suppression fire. We have multiple agencies, an aggressive initial attack. So we are taking this fire and going after it as hard as we can. The location is strategic, so we can have the water as close as possible to the fire. Well, we'll definitely have a faster turnaround time to getting to the fire, and that's always an advantage. Our ground crews are working so hard, so the more resources we can get to them more quickly to assist them will definitely make an improvement in our response.